Get ready to discover the unique and fascinating names given to different groups of animals, from a flamboyance of flamingos to a murder of crows, as we take you on a journey through the animal kingdom in our latest video. Let's get started. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. A group of hedgehogs is called a prickle. A group of crows is called a murder. A group of lions is called a pride. A group of owls is called a parliament. A group of parrots is called a pandemonium. A group of rhinos is called a crash. A group of squid is called a shoal. A group of kangaroos is called a mob. A group of crocodiles is called a basque. A group of elephants is called a herd. A group of monkeys is called a troop. A group of snakes is called a nest. A group of lizards is called a lounge. A group of raccoons is called a gaze. A group of skunks is called a stench. A group of otters is called a romp. A group of ferrets is called a business. A group of beavers is called a colony. A group of bats is called a colony or cauldron. A group of bears is called a sleuth. A group of wolves is called a pack. A group of foxes is called a leash or skulk. A group of camels is called a caravan or flock. A group of coyotes is called a band or a pack. A group of deer is called a herd or a mob. A group of dogs is called a pack. A group of eels is called a swarm. A group of walruses is called a herd or a pod. A group of gorillas is called a troop or a band. A group of hares is called a drove. A group of hedgehogs is called a prickle. A group of horses is called a herd or a stable. A group of hyenas is called a clan or a cackle. A group of lemurs is called a troop or a conspiracy. A group of leopards is called a leap. A group of meerkats is called a mob or a gang. A group of moose is called a herd. A group of muskrats is called a colony. A group of octopuses is called a consortium. A group of otters is called a romp. A group of pangolins is called a scroll. A group of pelicans is called a pot or a scoop. A group of penguins is called a colony or a rookery. A group of pheasants is called an eye. A group of pigs is called a herd or a drift. A group of platypuses is called a paddle. A group of rabbits is called a warren or a colony. A group of raccoons is called a gaze. A group of rats is called a pack or a swarm. A group of ravens is called an unkindness. A group of seals is called a harem or a pod. A group of sheep is called a flock or a herd. A group of squirrels is called a scurry or a dray. A group of swans is called a bevy or a wedge. A group of turkeys is called a rafter or a gang. A group of turtles is called a bale or a nest. A group of vultures is called a wake or a committee. A group of weasels is called a gang or a pack. A group of alligators is called a congregation. A group of ants is called a colony or a swarm. A group of bees is called a swarm or a hive. A group of buffalo is called a herd or a gang. A group of butterflies is called a flutter or a swarm. A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. A group of chimpanzees is called a troop or a community. A group of crabs is called a caste or a cluster. A group of cranes is called a construction or a flock. A group of crows is called a murder or a horde. A group of eagles is called a convocation or an eyrie. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance or a stand. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance or a stand. A group of geese is called a gaggle or a skein. A group of gnus is called a herd. A group of goldfish is called a troubling or a school. A group of hippos is called a bloat. A group of hummingbirds is called a charm. A group of jellyfish is called a smack or a bloom. A group of kites is called a fly or a kettle. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.